let's get right into the fucking video. What am I, fucking Keemstar? No.
Today we've had an update on the development of the next Battlefield game, and although it seems quite simple on the surface, I do think there's a lot of subcontext here too. So EA released a statement earlier today, and we'll take a look at it now. This is from the CSO Laura Miele. Our upcoming Battlefield game is coming together to be an exceptional game, not just for this year, but also for the future
I sure hope it is.
of this powerful brand. The project is tracking towards the franchise's earliest alpha. Sounds interesting. The gameplay is at an unprecedented scale. That sounds fun. And we're taking full advantage of the technology in the next-gen consoles. We've heard that before. The team has done an incredible job despite the challenges of working from home. We want to build on our
I mean, that
position of
must
strength.
be incredible tough for game creation in general. Like Cyberpunk. That was like one of the biggest issue I think Cyberpunk had.
Focus on the opportunity in front of us and set our game makers up for success to deliver the best experience possible to our players this fall. So we are making a bold move. Criterion is joining DICE and DICE LA.
I've heard that was kind of a fake reaction. I'm very sorry, but so this is very interesting to me because it either means that EA wants to really invest into Battlefield, like they want it to be a very good game, or DICE and DICE LA have done fucked up and the game's trash and they need another developer to help. So it's very interesting to me. That move is very interesting. I said interesting a lot. Did I say interesting a lot? Guys, I think that's interesting.
To focus on Battlefield. Criterion and DICE have a strong history of working together, and we're confident this partnership will make a great game even better. So that's the headline. Criterion, the studio based in Guildford, UK, are now also supporting developing the next Battlefield. This is a pretty big deal, and it does bring up a lot of questions, and we'll ponder all those when we finish with the rest of the info drop. With the addition of Codemasters, we also have a massive opportunity to expand EA's racing strategy. If you didn't know, EA just acquired
That's crazy.
Codemasters.
That's really
Criterion
crazy.
is one of the strongest racing studios in the industry, and the
Heard it was going to be based on the Korean War or Vietnam War. Yeah, that's what people have been saying. I just really hope it's a modern Battlefield, Irwin. I just really hope it's a modern, like set in like 2020 or 2030 maybe.
work they accomplished on the next Need for Speed is truly inspired and will breathe new life into one of our most storied brands. We're going to give Criterion the time to reach the game's full promise and deliver it in fiscal year 20.
And by the way, just for a short, remember, this is like the content that I might want to do on my main channel. Like actually analyzing press statements and stuff like that and having like some
3. So the new Criterion Need for Speed game delayed. We're close to the 1 year mark since we all began to work from home. We've accomplished a lot and learnt a lot, and these things are now informing our path forward. One of the key learnings over the past year
yeah, I want to do it in that type of content arrow, yeah. Just not with Battlefield gameplay, but
is it does take more time to make games from home, and we have to balance that need with the team health. The best way to set our teams up for success in this environment is to be focused and ensure our biggest projects have the resources they need to deliver for our players. We're making a bold move for our teams to fully capture the opportunity in front of us with Battlefield while maintaining
I mean, if that is really what EA wants, good on them.
the same focus on health and well-being that we've had from day one. We have an exceptional year ahead with our next Battlefield, so we thank everyone for coming together with the energy and determination to do something special. We've recently seen the first version of the reveal trailer for Battlefield. I would love to see that, and it's shaping up
I
to
would
be
love
a
to
truly
see it too.
amazing first look at this groundbreaking game. I think fans are going to
Wait,
love
how does the press already... What? Is it under NDA or what?
it. So they have the first version of the reveal trailer already. These things are planned months in advance.
I mean,
but
of course.
The fact that Laura has said that, maybe reveal will be sooner than we think.
She must be under NDA, right? Yeah, she must be.
Fingers crossed anyway. There was also a little bit more that Laura said in an interview with Polygon. She said it's hard to make games from home and the EA DICE team is fatigued a bit. We have a
Polygon.
great game and some incredible potential with this game. We're playing to win. We're playing to put a great Battlefield game out in the market. There's also a bit about DICE LA in here too. Recently we found out that DICE LA, through one of their developers, was working on the next Battlefield game as well, which was kind of weird because the last thing we heard, they were just going to start doing their own thing. But she said that DICE LA have been on it for over a year and they're doing some really exceptional things in live
Nice.
service. As we know in the past, Dice LA have made some fantastic DLC packs for Battlefield games, so it could be that that's just more of what they're doing for
This might all be way too good to be true. I would be so hyped for a good Battlefield again. Like a really good one. A blockbuster Battlefield.
the new game, but maybe it's something different entirely. Laura wouldn't comment
Paracel Storm was an amazing map. One of the great maps of BF4.
on specific features or innovations for the game, other than she said that the game is a love letter to our fans and one that we want to be great. We're going to put all our resources we have on this. So the next Battlefield game is getting a lot of gas here, and this inclusion of Dice LA and now Criterion on the game says some interesting things in my opinion. First of all, I think Criterion are a fantastic studio. They've made some brilliant
are.
racing games in the past. They've
They
worked
are. They
on
did.
Star Wars Battlefront with DICE. They've worked on Battlefield. They made Firestorm, which in my opinion was a fantastic battle royale mode. The level design, the armor system, the inclusion of tanks, destruction. I had a lot of fun playing that. Unfortunately, it should have been free to play and alone. Everyone knew that for whatever reason. Didn't get any more updates after launch apart from one tiny map update, and then just kind of died. Yeah, it was kind of bare bones, stripped back, basic, but it worked. I had fun with it. Just never got the chance to leave the gate really. But Criterion being on the new project, that's kind of cool. They know the engine. They've worked with DICE before. But
That trailer was so good. Hey, what's up, Sherry, by the way?
what is it they'll be doing here? Well, based on the languages that Laura used, I feel like they are going to be a studio working on the main game. I don't think they'll be making a battle royale mode or anything like that, as some people have already speculated tonight after the announcement. Because if you think about it, EA saw what happened with Firestorm. Yeah, they released it wrong, but they'll look at the numbers and go, we're not doing that again. They've got Apex now, which is incredibly successful, generates a load of income for them. And I don't think that
I don't understand why Apex is successful. There's no appeal whatsoever to me in Apex Legends.
Battlefield needs a BR game mode in the main game mode to be popular. And I've always said, people ask me this all the time, should the next Battlefield game have a battle royale mode? My answer would be, I'd love to see a Frostbite battle royale. Call it Battlefield battle royale, but do it separately from the main game. Battlefield is good at
It's probably would be the way to go. Would be the very smart move. Instead of like having it a part of the game, make it a standalone game.
conquest and sandbox and respawning, having a blast, experimenting. And if you tie it too closely to that, that starts to become a problem. But if Criterion were working on a separate Battlefield battle royale that was free to play, was standalone, modern day, going up against Warzone, destruction, gun customization, loadouts, that kind of thing, that would be incredibly successful. It's just, I don't know if that studio's big enough to do that. And as I said, EA already have Apex. I would absolutely love to see DICE, Criterion, DICE LA collaborate, build a kick-ass free-to-play battle royale game on the Frostbite engine.
Yeah.
I think it could be incredible, but is it realistic for the near future? I'm not so sure. So I'd guess that Criterion will be helping DICE Sweden, Stockholm, actually get everything they need to get done before the game's release and make
I hope they do. I really hope they do.
sure that everything's as polished and functioning as well as it can. That seems like the most logical answer to me anyways. And if you look at the language that EA have used already about Battlefield 6, they've said that they're well ahead of schedule. In this interview today, Laura said that they've
I forgot about all about that. The ship. Oh, that was so amazing.
got one of their earliest alphas ever. So it feels like the game might already be at a very well developed and healthy state, good to go for launch. So I do really think it's just all about that polish, or it's that EA have planned so far into the future with this game that they've brought Criterion on and DICE LA to just make a ton of live service content that's good to go. And for once, maybe Battlefield will actually have decent cadence in its updates and live service. That would be awesome to see.
Yeah,
this
true.
is not so great though for the Need for Speed fans. Obviously, Need for Speed's a big franchise. It's
They just had a game last year. Come on. Let's chill out, okay? We don't need yearly Need for Speed releases.
a great arcade racer if you're into that kind of thing. It was Ghost Games making it, but it came back to Criterion. I'm sure they've been super excited to work on that and to be releasing that, but delayed a year. And EA didn't say that they've took everyone off the project. I think what's happened here is just they've probably reassigned a load of Need for Speed developers and put them on the next Battlefield game instead. So sad news maybe for the Need for Speed fans, but fingers crossed that they'll give that game the love and attention it deserves when it finally gets to release. And that's all for today, guys. Do let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. What do you think about Criterion coming on board with the development of the next game and the comments that Laura made? The hype train has definitely left the station now. I feel like we're getting updates more regularly.
It's starting to roll, boys and girls.
About the next game, and they did say springtime, we're going to show it you. First day of spring today, DICE plays. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys.
The flashbacks I'm getting for BF3. What a great video game.
Leave a like if you did, dislike if you didn't, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one.
Well, that was a great video. Yeah, enjoyed it. Really hyped for BF6, to be honest.